Organizational hacks for the team. Could you be more organized?
I'm a wanted man. I got blood on my hands. Do you understand? I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man.
Let's start this off like we always do. You know what to do. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell to get notifications of videos coming in the future. We're going to continue to bring valuable content to you each week. So like I said, today's topic, I don't know if you can see my breath, but man, I've actually got like a pullover on. It is cooling off. Fall is here. Things are changing fast in the lawn and landscape industry for us. But I want to talk about organizational hacks in your team. Could you be better? Could there be things that to organize your team that could really change the game for you? I want to tell you about a few of the things that we do. And I've had some videos before about meetings, and this is going to be based around meetings. There are 3 different types of meetings we do that really lead to organization, new ideas, problem solving, problem fixing. It changed the game for us on how much we get to communicate and resolve things that before would have just got looked over or wouldn't even have known they were going on. And we're going to start off with a simple one. Now, this is going to be one that most people are going to hear and they're going to be like, man, that's a waste of time. It takes too much time. That's the biggest feedback I get about doing this one. But what it brings is so good. And that is morning meetings, daily morning meetings. We hold them at 7 to 7:15. It really depends on kind of like what's going on loading wise. And we get that meeting where everybody gets together. The office has all of its notes for the crews. The whole crew, all the crew members are there. And we get to really go over what's going on. This allows us, it's not something super long. It's maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. And it allows us to tell the different crews what they have going on. And then they all hear this as well. So if the mowing crew knows something that the landscaping crew needs to know about one of the projects, or vice versa, somebody needs something to get touched up. This never really used to get communicated. And once we started doing these meetings, it helped so much. It got so much more communication on point for things like that. And other little things started getting taken care of. Other things started getting brought up that the crew wouldn't have told us, or they didn't leave in the job comments on the tablets. And it helped it overall. We were able to communicate the good back to the employees, or the crew, I should say, the team. And the team was able to communicate things back with us as well. So the communication, because communication is a huge problem in most businesses. It's typically one of the biggest challenges. It's one of our biggest challenges, keeping that open line of communication and making sure people know what to do. Now, will this always work for us? Will this always be a great fit? When we start having 10, 20, 30 crews, whatever the case is, we're not going to be able to have hundreds of people standing here, because right where I'm standing is pretty close to where we do our morning meetings at the back door at the shop. We'll probably have to do more of a staggered setup, and that will evolve with time. And all businesses grow and evolve and change and get better as you go. So that was the first one, morning meetings, daily morning meetings. The second one that really changed a ton of stuff for us, and I got this from a Tony Robbins conference. We took a spin-off of what they were doing, used it, and implemented it into a weekly office meeting. Now, this whole office meeting was based on what problems are we fighting? What are our challenges? What do we need to do to be better? What's our current issues that we're concerned with in the team? What marketing do we need to be doing? What do we need to be working on the financial end? What do we need to be working? Like, it was sole purpose of having this weekly meeting was, how do we make the business better? Sit down for 60 minutes. I stand up. Everybody sits down. We talk about how do we make this place a better place to work, a more profitable place, have a better backlog of work. And that is what we do. So we spend that time to make the business better. And that's something that I never used to do. And when there was not many office people, it was kind of irrelevant. But now there's 4 people in the office besides me. And now we can get together and we can share that time working on the business instead of everybody just going a million miles an hour and no one knowing what anybody's problems internally in the office are. And it has really, really driven us forward. It has really given us new information. It has made us all hold each other much more accountable on the things that are going on. And overall, it's just been a game changer. So that was the second meeting. And it sounds like all we do is have meetings. We don't. We keep this stuff short and sweet, and the important ones may go a little bit longer. But the third meeting is a meeting after hours. It is a leader and office meeting. It is once a month. Typically around the 20th to somewhere between the 20th and the end of the month. And this meeting is to get the leaders together with the office to discuss what are their biggest challenges, what are their biggest problems, new things coming. We buy dinner. It's always like a 6 to 7:30 thing, and what do we need to change? What can we do to make this better? Because I'm no rocket scientist. I'm just learning and trying to grasp at every good idea and implement as much as possible on the way, and you can learn something from everyone. Our employees have awesome ideas of what they need different, and I realized earlier this year as we'd have this morning meeting, our guys would just listen to us, give us a little bit of feedback, then we'd have these office meetings where we'd talk about all these different things that need done, but we were never truly given the leaders a chance to come to us and say, hey, this needs to be different. Hey, these are the biggest problems we're fighting right now. Here's the biggest employees issues we're having with our crews. And we use this to empower the leaders to know certain things of how they can hold employees accountable, how, like, what that leader status, what that foreman crew leader status means, and how they need to be communicating back with us and empowering and managing and holding the team accountable. So those are our 3 meetings that I've found super beneficial, that have changed the way our organization, our organization in the shop works. Because now, instead of just hoping everything's organized as well as it should be, now we can also talk about other problems. Landscapers need better landscape folders for jobs. Now the office is there with the crew leaders, and we're talking about ideas to make that better. And all of these things are like a huge organizational key to just figure out problems, get everybody's input on it, and change things rapidly so you can continue to have success and continue to grow. I hope you enjoyed this information. I hope you like this. This is something that's been awesome for us. It's really changed the game for us. It has made huge differences in our business. If you want to hear more stuff like this, you need to like this video, give it a good comment, and hit subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you hated this video and it was horrible, give it a thumbs down. Also, let me know why it wasn't good. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. And everybody, I really enjoyed spending this time with you. I look forward to doing this again, and I will see you and talk to you soon.